was a quiet morning, or so she thought, wrapped in her oodie. Tabs open like her thoughts, she scrolled through the calm until it arrived. A most unexpected declaration. A message from the Bong Familiar group chat. 4 little words. Let's go to Stanthorpe. She blinked. Was this a joke? A test? A divine calling? Her heart said no. Her weekend said maybe. Her soul said go! Vincent, still asleep in the other room, had no idea he'd just been signed up for an adventure. Spontaneous by nature, summoned by family. Of course she said yes, and so it began. The sacred family tradition of leaving before dawn, just to eat breakfast in a colder postcode. First stop, garden galore, where the coffee was hot, but not as hot as the noise level at our table. We weren't just hungry, we were loud, unapologetically loud, laughing, talking, and maybe oversharing with the entire cafe. Other tables had silence. We had stories, sound effects, and 3 conversations happening at once. Strangers glanced. But did we lower our voices? Absolutely not. Because when you travel with this crew, you don't just eat. You entertain the entire postcode. At the great big thermometer, one might expect calm observation. A photo, perhaps. But no, what we witnessed was theatre. Cyrus entered frame, not with a stroll, but a sprint. Dramatic, mysterious, entirely unexplained. Laughter erupted. The camera shook. And just as we thought the performance had peaked, came Marcus, the designated photographer, the quiet eye behind the lens, the one meant to capture the drama, not join it. And now, the TikTok. After countless takes, shifting positions, and someone yelling, "One more time!" The moment had arrived. The choreography? Simple. 2 nods, up, down, repeat. Was it complicated? Not at all. Some on beat, some spiritually synchronized. Because, dear viewer, this wasn't just a TikTok. This was an endurance sport with neck strain. And so, they walked away. Slowly, dramatically. And there he was, Jonial, unbothered, unrushed. A man who didn't need lines to steal the scene. Dear viewer, some walk for the aesthetic. Jonial is the aesthetic. And so, they walked. Not with urgency, but with grace. And just when you thought the scene had ended, she appeared. Marie, our jester, our sunshine. No matter the weather, the location, or the level of sleep deprivation, she made sure we laughed. The one whose laugh could be heard before she even entered frame. Next stop, the Winter Festival. Allegedly, there were signs. There were people. Was it the right place? No one knew. But we parked anyway. We looked around. We walked. We blinked. And we silently agreed not to say what we were all thinking. There were mascots, music, and an impressive number of people. Still, the group did what they do best. Blended in, smiled, and committed to the bit. And then there was Jimuel, Tito of Cyrus, the steady uncle, observer of chaos, the quiet planner behind it all. He didn't shout directions or carry a clipboard. He simply knew where to go, and the rest followed. Every stop, every meal, every detail, quietly set by him. The trip happened because he made sure it did. Presenting jam and rainy, scientifically analyzing apples as if each one held the secret to eternal youth. She checks for bruises like it's a lab test. He calculates the ripeness like a blueprint. Picking apples? No. Conducting research with love, precision, and mild competitiveness. And so, dear viewers, they took 1 apple, because why commit to 2? And it was cold, unnaturally, suspiciously cold. This next person, dear viewer, once ran to Cyrus like a knight to battle, undaunted, unmatched, ever ready. But today, meet Levy. She scrolls in silence, smiling, but at the charm of the digital world. Was it love or a meme? Whatever it was, dear viewer, it made her smile. Before the beat dropped, there was this, and with one blink, TikTok magic was about to unfold. Once again, the camera was raised, and with it, expectations. Dearest gentle viewer, the walk was peaceful until young Cyrus, in true royal fashion, declared independence and ran. His parents, Cy and Ruel, immediately gave chase, not out of panic, but routine. But the ending, dear viewer, is always the same. After all the running, all the zigzagging, all the mini-rebellion, he returns, not to his father, but to the one true queen of his kingdom, his mum. The castle stood before them, grand, majestic, and dangerously close to locking its door, but also slight panic, because Castle Glen, though magical, does not wait. It was giving fairy tale. Before the poses, before the panoramas, they made their move, not toward the courtyard, but through the doors of Castle Glen. And so they wandered. They nodded. They pointed at bottles like connoisseurs. And yes, they bought something, not for thirst, but for honor. Because one glance from the girl at the counter with that eyebrow was enough to make anyone reach for their wallet. And just like that, the castle was theirs to roam, judgment-free and photo-ready. Ah yes, dear viewer, Marie once again, blessing the lens with a smile that could negotiate peace treaties. The sun had not yet fully dipped below the hills, but the energy in the car had. Some gazed quietly out the window, bathed in the soft amber light of sunset. Others had already surrendered to sleep. To keep the road from slipping into silence, someone began a tale, not fiction, but truth. A real-life story, delivered with pauses, reactions, and the occasional "no way" from the back seat. Darkness had settled, and the only thing louder than the silence was their hunger. Their playlists were done, their patience running out, all hopes now pinned, with so many places to eat on the next open resto. Where did they end up? Of course, Filipino food, comfort on a plate, every time. The adventure ends here, dear viewer. But the TikTok will be posted soon.